All right, first grade, we are about to do our very first set of actual spelling words. So make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. We reviewed any two-letter phonograms that are going to be in this, that will be in these words in the last session. So you should have that on your paper to help you out if you can't remember what that phonogram is. All right. So sitting up nice and straight, first we're going to take the word apart into its sounds, and then when it's time to write, I'll tell you to write the sounds. All right, our first word is why, class. What's the word? Good, why. Why should we sit up straight in our chairs? Why? What sounds do you hear in the word why? Good, the sounds we hear in why are I. All right. Our I is ya, I-E. Which I do we use in why? Good. Ya, I-E. And what's letting our ya, I-E say its name? We just learned this on Friday. It's one of our less consistent vowels. Let's say that rule together. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. All right, so we have our ya, I-E is our I. It's able to say its name because it's in an open syllable. And we use our ya, I-E because English words do not end with what? Excellent. English words do not end with I. So if we need a word with an I sound at the end, we have our Y stand in. All right, one more time. What are we going to write to spell why? Good, and the I is what? Excellent. Ya, I-E. Write the sounds in why and say them while you write them. All right, put your pencil down when you're finished and your finger under the first phonogram in the word you just wrote. All right, class, what's the first phonogram in that word? Good. Remember, we need two letters to make that sound. All right, and what's the next sound? Good, the sound is I. Which I do we use? Good, ya. I-E, and we use that because English words do not end with what? Good, English words do not end with I. And what lets our ya, I-E say its vowel name I? It's what kind of a syllable, class? Excellent, an open syllable. All right, so if yours didn't look like mine, now's the time to fix it. And now we'll mark it. Does this need a marking? Excellent. We need to underline our because we need both those letters to make that sound. How about this? Good. It's saying its vowel name, which is I, so we need to underline that as well. All right. Let's say the sounds in our word and put them together, class. Excellent job. It's I, Y. All right, our next word is the word bin. Class, what's the word? Good, bin. You have been holding your pencils correctly. Bin. Bin is what we call a two-way word. All right, so before we start it, let me quickly explain that to you. A two-way word is a word that we say one way when we're speaking, but to spell it correctly, we say it a different way. All right, so our two ways are right. We say it one way when we're speaking, a different way to spell it. My favorite example of this, or the one that I learned when I was younger, is Wednesday, right? When we're speaking, we say Wednesday, but to spell it correctly, we say Wednesday. All right, so that is a two-way word, just means you say it one way when you're speaking, a different way to spell it. All right, so when we're speaking, we say bin. To spell our word correctly, we say bean. So how do we say bin to spell it? Good, bean. One more time, how do we say bin to spell it? Good, bean. All right, so our word, when we're spelling it, we're going to always be pronouncing it the way we say it to spell it. So our word is bean, class. What sounds do we hear in the word bean? Good, the sounds we hear are b, e, n. All right, one more time, what are our sounds? Good. Our E in bean is E-double-E. Which E do we use in bean? Good, E-double-E always says E. All right, say the sounds in bean while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in bean. What does it say? Good, B. What's next? E, right? But which E is it? Good, E-double-E, always says E. And what's our last sound? Good, N. All right, so make sure yours looks like mine. Now let's mark it. Markings. Good, we need to underline our E-double-E. And how about this one? All right, we're going to read our word now the way that we, with the sounds for spelling. All right, so we'll just read exactly what we have up there. Good, so the sounds are b, e, n. When we put those together, it's good, bean. Remember, bean is how we say it to spell it. So we want to practice saying bean so it gets into our head and we spell it correctly. But we also want to remember how we say it when we're speaking. How do we, when we're speaking this word, what do we say? Good, bin. So we have another little symbol that we use that's like our code that tells us, oh, this isn't saying the sound we think it would. And that is we put a little, I like to call it a thinking cap on top of the phonogram. That's not saying the sound it usually says. So which, let's see, we say bean to spell it. We say bin when we're speaking. Which of my phonograms is going to get that thinking cap that says, oh, my sound's not what you would think? Nice job if you're saying it's the E-double-E, because that is where we would put our thinking cap. Right there. That helps us remember, oh, this is a two-way word. All right, so one more time, how do we say this word to spell it? Excellent, we say bean. When we're speaking, how do we pronounce this word? Good, bin. Excellent work, class. All right, the next word is tap. Class, what's the word? Good, tap. I will tap you on the shoulder to get your attention. Tap. What sounds do you hear in the word tap, class? Excellent, the sounds are t, a, p. All right, one more time, what are the sounds? Excellent. T, a, p. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote, class, and read me what you wrote. Good. Excellent. Good job. And great. All right, check your word. Make sure it looks like mine. And now we'll say our sounds and put them together. Excellent. Tap. All right. Class, our next word is tape. What's the next word? Good, tape. The teacher used tape to fix the torn paper. Tape. Class, what sounds do we hear in the word tape? Very good. The sounds we hear in tape are t, a, p. All right. This a is a, ah. We need something that will make our a, ah say a. What can we use to make our a, ah say a in the word tape? Did you say silent final E job 1? Excellent work if you did. That's what we're going to use. All right, so one more time, what are we going to write to spell tape? Good. Silent final E job 1. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. Put your finger under that first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What does it say? Good. T. Good. A. Excellent. Good. P. And good. Silent final E. Job 1. All right, make sure your word looks like mine. Now let's mark it. Markings for this. Good, it's saying its name. We need to underline it. How about here? Excellent, that consonant is part of the team. Good, and we'll double underline our silent final E, job 1. All right, let's say our sounds and put them together. Excellent job, class. All right, the next word is cost, class. What's the word? Very good, cost. The cost of gasoline has been increasing. Cost. What sounds do you hear in the word cost? Good, remember we've got 2 consonants together and sometimes their sounds want to stick together. We've got to work hard to pull them apart. So let's try one more time. What are the sounds in cost? Excellent. K, ah, s, t. All right. And remember, unless I tell you to use something else, what do we always use for k? Excellent. K, s. So I'm not telling you to use anything else, so that's what we're going to use. All right, write the sounds in cost and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in cost. What does it say? Good. Good. Ah. Excellent. And good. All right, check and make sure yours looks like mine. Let's see if there's anything to mark. It's saying its first sound, so we don't mark it. Nope. All right, so now we'll just say our sounds and put them together. Excellent job, class. Do it with me one more time. K, ah, s, t. Cost. All right, great work. We have just one more word for today, and that word is got. What's the word? Good, got. I got a good score on my spelling assignment. Got. What sounds do you hear in the word got? Excellent. The sounds are g, ah, t. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in the word got. What does it say? Good. G, and good. T. Very nice job, class. Let's say our sounds and put them together. Oh, first let's see if we need to mark anything. No. All right, so now we can say our sounds and put them together. Excellent job, first grade, with your very first set of first grade spelling words. All right, I'll see you in the next video.